Seeds. Thank you so much for joining me for a spiritual guidance reading. If you're new here, I'm High Priestess Lady Leo, and I have a passion for interpreting energies and helping others through their spiritual awakening journeys. If you're turning some femme, welcome back. I love you. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. So today's message is about you need to take a time for spirit. You need to take more time to chill out, meditate, get one with nature. It's a lot about getting grounded. Okay, so we've got the pink lotus fairy showing up here today. Okay, overall energy is the number 7, so you could be seeing lots of 4s and 3s, 3s and 4s, or the number 7. Okay, April 3rd, March 4th may be of significance to you, not necessarily. All right, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages for the collective, please. Here's my spiel. There is no gender here. I can say it's he and it could be a she. I can say that it happened yesterday and it hasn't happened yet. Time is fluid. You know your situation better than I do. You put your peoples where they go, okay? The shit don't fit, let it slip. Don't force storylines to fit your own personal life situation. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Swap to how you see fit. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Best and highest messages for the collective. All right, it's a time for spirit. You need to take more time to sit with yourself or more time to sit with spirit. Okay? What's going on in the energy? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? But the issue could be is that you have a lot of people in your energy right now that are really trying to pull one over on you or really try to cross those boundaries with you, right? They could be really testing you right now, you know, see if you're going to adhere to your boundaries. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So something about needing better boundaries. If you're struggling with boundaries, okay, this is why this is important for us to have those, okay? Boundaries aren't for other people. We have those boundaries there to protect ourselves, to protect our energy, all right? People treat us the way that we allow them to treat us. So if we can't even, you know, have the respect for ourselves to hold those boundaries in place, then other people are not going to respect them either. Okay, does that make sense? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. It's the highest messages. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Also, some of you are having a hard time justifying taking the time to sit and meditate, or, you know, like, I'm hearing the word excuses, okay? So maybe some of you may be making excuses as to why you don't sit and meditate. And you don't even have to sit like this, you know, how I'm sitting right now. You know, you don't have to sit like this to meditate. You can take a walk, you know, just outside. You can just sit outside or read a book. Take a drive, you know, whatever gets you to kind of like zone out and get in that, like where you're zoned out. That is a really great way to start practicing your meditations. Okay, so when you zone out and you get in the zone, you know, just become more aware of the thoughts that are going on, right? So you don't have to control them. You're aware of them. That way you can start to explore, right? And kind of see where that goes internally within yourself. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. It's okay to nurture yourself. It's okay to have compassion and to sit with yourself and to give yourself some grace. You know, you don't have to be hard on yourself about making the excuses, and you don't even have to sit in an energy of making excuses, okay? All right. Even if it's just 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day. You can do that right before you go to sleep. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. Somebody may be giving you a really difficult time with something, and it's okay for you to share your voice, to share your expression, to express yourself. You may need to find something like a hobby or an activity that helps you zone out so you can write something down to express it. Something about needing to release something, or turning something into, it's like turning pain into beauty. It's like you're finding the blessing in the mess, in the storm. for example, it's like you went through a really, really, really difficult hardship here and you write a song about it, you know, that's really healing, a really great way for you to express and release all of that, you know. And you can even find other people that had a similar experience, right? That music touches other people. So that's just one example. You know, some of you write, some of y'all create content, you know, but something about needing to express yourself in some type of way. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. All right, what else does spirit want to say to you? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect to nature. Yeah, I'm definitely talking to a group of empaths, okay? Some of you may be newbies. Some of this just may need to be a reminder, because, you know, even us that are more seasoned still need reminders that it's time to go get out in nature, to simmer down, or to take time for ourselves, or to have better boundaries, right? Sometimes we can backslide into those old ways and old habits sometimes if we're not maintaining our connection with spirit, maintaining that connection with our higher self, with our own spiritual body. Okay, so someone really needs to connect with nature, get outside. Okay, I'm really now have this urge to go on a walk. We have a pond right behind my building, and there's this path that goes all the way around the pond, and we go out there and walk once or twice a day. Sometimes we're out there for quite a while. So anyway, I just have this urge to go out there and walk around the pond, because it can be really cleansing to be around water. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who needs to be around water. Okay, I'm even thinking of one of y'all that have sent me an email where you were just around water and fire and earth and air, you know, and I'm kind of seeing that. So some of y'all may need to take a vacation during this time, you know, go to the beach or sit around a body of water, or start a bonfire, you know, burn things. A lot's about releasing something here, about expressing yourself, getting one. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. You may even need to have like a little ceremony here. Look at all these flowers that is around her, you know, and I'm thinking about that bonfire. And the person that shared me with this, I'm pretty sure she said that she was writing a lot of things down too. So it's almost like I'm even like can envision her in her little space doing these things in her safe, you know, in her little safe place. But you may need to, like, male or female, this works, okay, by having a ceremony or some type of ritual. Like it adds importance to it, you know, by putting that time, love, energy, effort, that care, the TLC into your intention, what it is that you're doing. So you may need to go get a couple flowers and, you know, light a couple candles, you know, outside, right, out in the middle of nowhere. Go do it in your backyard, you know. Very interesting. So angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages here. Connect with nature. I might do that this weekend, y'all. I may have me my own little ceremony to release things with flowers and a bonfire and stuff. Maybe I'll take pictures. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages. Yeah, y'all leave me your flames down in the comment section down below. We're gonna burn stuff this weekend. We're releasing things. We're gonna share our voice. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. All right, best and highest messages for the collective. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Someone has an urge to let out some type of truth, or you're a truth seeker. I'm getting big light warrior vibes. Okay, so if you feel like you're someone who is constantly having to deal with spiritual warfare, you know, you're constantly cleansing yourself, you're constantly cutting cords with, you know, it seems like people, you may be a light warrior. Your job is not that light warrior is any better than a light worker, because they go hand in hand, right? They're actually very similar. They both share the same kind of gifts, okay? But a light warrior is more specifically to help people with spiritual warfare, you know. Light worker is more about the healing and the enlightenment and things like that. So both are important. They're just, you know, they do have differences. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So as a light worker, not that they don't have run-ins with things like spiritual warfare. A light warrior is, you know, that's what they were made to do. That's kind of like their life purpose. So they're around it constantly, all the time, right? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but maybe that gives you some type of clarity on if you felt like you were more of like a light worker. Maybe light warrior might resonate a little bit more, okay? But I don't want to sway you one way or another. It's got to resonate with you, okay? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If You had no obstacles, right? You didn't have to worry about anybody else placing their limitations or opinions or stipulations or restraints or whatever have you on whatever it is that you see yourself doing or whatever it is that you want to be doing. What would that look like? You know, try painting a picture of that in your mind. And what does that look like for you? What do you see yourself as and at? You know, what are your accomplishments there? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Best and highest messages here for the collective. Spirit want the collective to know. What does Spirit want the collective to know? Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You were the oracle. Yes, don't forget to sit with Spirit. Tuning into the portal of your heart. You know, this is where we go in for answers. This is where we seek clarity. You know, even right now when you're watching this video, most of you are kind of in a quiet area, alone by yourselves, you know. This is your time where you're trying to connect to Spirit. I'm just here to kind of help you get started with that, right? To help guide you. To inspire it, right? I'm planting seeds for you. Maybe you'll get downloads that reiterate or to support what it is that I'm saying now later from your spirit team, you know. You'll know when it comes to you. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of y'all need to get grounded during this time because you are about to come into a lot of chaos. Okay, the summer has a lot of changes and challenges that come with it. Okay, because of all this that you're having to go through. It's the initiation of what's on the other side. You know, it's just a test. It's just a little life test. Okay, so the relationships that you're in right now may seem to be off balance. It's because it's not for you. It's a time to let it go. That's your test. Are you gonna keep it like this where it's imbalanced, you know, or are you gonna cut it out, you know, cut the dead weight, cut out the tumor, the cancer, the poison, so you can reap the reward, you know? Because you can't take the poison into the new world with you, this new earth, this new way of being, right? This new energy that you're creating for yourself. You can't take all that in there with you. You have to leave this behind. So that's what's shedding. That's why it's hard. It's challenging, you know, because it actually has to play out here in the way that we experience it as a human. You're already doing it. Stop facing your true north, okay? So if you have, that's confirmation for a lot of y'all who are wanting to take the lead with something, you know, especially when it comes to your spirituality. You're already doing it. So that's confirmation that you're on the right path. If you've been doubting or having fears or worries, don't dim to fit in. Keep going. Keep on trucking. Keep being your authentic self. All those weird little silly quirky things that make you you is what makes you unique. It's what makes you special. It's what makes you stand out from the rest of the crowd. Okay, you leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. You're being so supported right now. Okay, so don't forget to take time to slow down. And the age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes, boo-boo. You were meant for this. You were meant for this. They can't take you out. All the stress, all the worries, your own ego, the haters, whatever have you, whatever it is that you need to express yourself with, all this people that you got to have stronger, you know, boundaries with, you're all right. It's just all about learning lessons here, and you're getting faster, stronger, and better at it the more that you move along, you know. That's what this is, all these hardships and these crazy times. Okay, it makes us better, faster, stronger, smarter. We can move with the energy better. All right, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages for the collective. Ooh, y'all gotta hurry, my phone's gonna die. Best and highest messages here, just a couple more. Radical expansion. Ooh. This is why you gotta have a strong connection with spirit. You're coming up with some radical expansion. You're gonna need the guidance. You're gonna need the support. You're not gonna know how to move with this energy that's coming towards you. Okay. So you gotta release all this stuff so you can really fly, soar. Heavy Jupiter energy, that expansion coming in, and evolution because you're evolving, collective. There's that DNA helix. Maybe my last reading. Something about you in your DNA, or something about your your blueprint, your soul's blueprint. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages here. Unique gifts. Yes, your unique gifts. When I tell you all those weird, silly, little quirky things that make you you. You're special. You're unique. You're meant to shine bright in the sky like a diamond. Okay? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, best and highest messages. Anything else here for the collective, spirit? Anything else here for the collective? Infinite potential. You have infinite potential. Okay. Keep working on getting into alignment. Okay, don't forget to sit with spirit. Don't forget to take time for yourself to slow down, calm down, getting aligned, you know, grounding yourself. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking, Arcturian light codes. Recalling power, yes, like you're remembering who you are, what you're here for. Lots about evolution, lots about you evolving and changing and adapting. Lots about upgrades, you know, aligned with purpose. Crossroads here. You're becoming aligned with your purpose here. It says no wrong path. There is no wrong path. You know, especially when you follow your intuition, you're going exactly where you were led to go, where you're meant to be. You know, Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting the process of Dharma, and we're back where we started. It's a time for rest. Okay, it's a time to sit with yourself, sit with spirit. Okay, time for meditating, contemplating, those sorts of things. All right. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below. Everything that you need to know about me is also in the description box below. And again, at the end of this video, if it resonates with you, to check it out. All right. And until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you, star seeds. Love and light.